Oh, baby. It is time. It is here. You already know what we're going to be reacting to today. I am so excited to hear that Starfield has actually have a gameplay deep dive full presentation from the Xbox Game Showcase 2023. And I'm going to, my friend actually sent me this video. He said, bro, everything that you've thought about for Starfield, times that by 100. So I heard that there's a massive hype. So today, we're going to be going through the whole video. It's going to be a little bit of a long one. I'm going to try not to pause as much. I'm going to give my full deep dive and like what I feel about it. And for those that, you know, like I'm actually a big Elder Scrolls fan. I don't know what about you. I'm really hyped about Starfield. This is actually going to make it or break it for me just to see how things are going to be. So if you guys want to comment too, down below, what's your favorite thing? Let's go ahead and just dive into it, man. I don't want to like have a massive long intro because this is going to be a long video. So again, we're going to just kind of break it down as we go. Let's do this thing. I'm so excited, baby. Come on. Starfield, I need some good stuff, man. Good hypes. Come on, Bethesda. Make me proud. Make me proud. Literally been waiting for this thing for years now. Let's get some good stuff, man.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today, and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades
Bro, I've been wanting to go
the
there for so long.
that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do. And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
Let's do it. Let's be better than No Man's Skies, man. Come on, I love me some No Man's Skies, but come on. Let's see this. Oh my goodness.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years. But it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world.
It's like thousands is what he said.
It's over 1,000 worlds.
Let's go.
Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours.
Can you imagine 1,000 worlds?
That we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too.
Oh my goodness.
We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have an all-new animation system.
Imagine the size of the game.
And of course, you can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person. We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale.
Yeah, I was gonna wonder.
That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources.
Nice.
Do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Wow. Oh dear. Here we go with the combat, man. That's cool.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits.
Nice. Customization.
We just obsess over the details. Food. We obsess over food.
Yeah.
When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's
That's
head
cool.
out.
He can say your name? Can you actually, like, fly around the actual landscape, though? That's my question.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously, the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then
I like the art.
is all about style.
Art's really
You
clean.
can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit
Man.
of lo-fi rather than sci-fi.
Lo-fi.
Where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations.
Okay.
Backing out further, you can view
Jeez.
all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big.
Yeah.
And it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy.
Yeah.
Zoom out even
Oh
further
my
to see
goodness.
all the systems in this part of the galaxy.
Come on,
Here,
man.
you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now,
Man.
we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
New Atlantis, baby. Bro. Okay. Can you, like, walk around your spaceship when it's going through that, though?
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Oh.
Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
That's bananas, man. Just look at the beauty, though. I can admire the beauty of the
As soon as you
game.
land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards
Yeah.
to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made. Not just in
Jeez.
size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
Yeah.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy,
Donuts.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Hmm. Think about the quests.
We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different.
It's actual
so
things.
alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you.
Oh, yeah. You have, like, this whole story.
The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters.
It's
You've got
Halo. I'm
Sarah
kidding.
Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege, and Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
I'm gonna get into the customization.
Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
Ooh.
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies.
He's got a flower for a face.
The city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
Oh wow. The Mars is in there. I'm assuming Earth is too.
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems.
Unless if Atlantis is on Earth.
This is Freestar Collective Space.
Okay. It's like cowboys. I love it.
The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Let's go! The
Neon
customization!
started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city, where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Oh, clubs.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
So that's gonna be like something like an enemy. It feels like.
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
Okay. Ooh.
The great serpent hungers.
The bandits.
All heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face. Is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile?
You can even be a bandit, I heard.
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
Ooh.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there.
What?
Waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
Bro.
So, ready to get out there?
Yeah, let's go. This is good so far,
Throughout
man.
the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience.
Okay, exploration, let's see it.
But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
Shout out to the animators out there, you guys are good.
Overhauls was done through our
And the
feature
artists.
generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities.
Oh,
and by
wow.
mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
Nice.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Xbox. I love it.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out.
Oh, is this
You
like
know
the
who you
beginning?
are? New recruit for Argos Extractors?
Hey, yo.
Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Customization. Come on.
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point.
Wow.
Your journey from there can be as detailed
Walk
or as quick as
style.
you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we've ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot.
That's
but
cool.
I think it's the most fun to use.
Hey!
Character creation is more than just how you look.
Yeah.
This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in.
I love the background part.
Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
Yeah.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine.
What?
I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by
Let's
letting
go.
you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
What?
Is it really, really you?
They'll join your crew and it'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with this constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air.
I've got to have every molecule.
Whoa,
My favorite
okay.
trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
That's bizarre.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story.
Wow.
And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
What?
We'll let you discover that on your own.
No. The tease. I already know that the character's story thing, all that's gonna like be massive. I love the fact that you can do that. You tell your
Once
story.
you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin.
Yeah.
We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks
Nice.
are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill.
Nice.
Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill
I like
trees
that.
and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
Oh wow.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
What? That's
Boost
cool.
pack
You can
out
like
of
have
the gate,
pets.
I'm boost packing everywhere.
Nice.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
Look at him speedrunning it.
That one's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm about to
Invest in
look
the
through some
skills
of the
that suit your
options.
playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a
Wow.
run and gun player.
Nice.
I like
What
doing
would
that
you
death
guys
from
like?
above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
Comment below, out of all these that they've talked about, which one would be your play style?
I like blowing stuff up.
Yeah. I think the running gun would be fun. The sneakiness. Charismatic is always good too. It just all depends on the character and the playstyle. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games.
I'm all about.
In Starfield,
I'm all about
there
the
are
exploration.
4 star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun.
Wow.
Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun.
They've thought of everything.
When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring
That's gonna be fun.
derelict ships.
Ooh, like treasure. Could you actually go to Saturn? Like, that would be like a dream come true.
It's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
All right. Oh, I'm so excited, bro. Look at the customization. I'm sorry. I'm all about the
Space
customization.
exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do.
Oh my
you can
goodness.
buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship.
Come on, man.
And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports.
Yeah.
Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling.
Yeah, you can
For
smuggle.
now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here.
Wow.
And you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout.
They even have brands.
Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want.
Let's go.
The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats.
Yeah.
They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship.
What?
You can have modules for crafting.
Yeah.
Or for storing and displaying your weapons.
Bro!
Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
Oh! I can't breathe. This is so good. It's so good.
Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
Wow.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals.
Animals, yeah.
The
Fox?
HMS Platypus, as I called it. Where it had a giant tail to it.
I'm gonna make a
We've
fox.
done spiders, we've done mechs.
Wow.
So it's really whatever your imagination is.
Oh my goodness,
And while
man.
you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Jeez.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Wow.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts.
Nice.
As well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
Dude,
You'll
let's
also
go.
meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Wow.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run.
That's so good.
And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA
That's
machine.
sick.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so
Yeah.
I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Wow.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams.
Let's go, man. Get
And now,
emotional.
let's take to the sky.
Man. That's cool. That's really cool. Flying.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything.
Why does it look like
And
Jack
that is
Black?
really cool for us as developers.
Yeah.
Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way.
Bro.
We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons.
Yeah.
It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system.
Let's go.
Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster.
I like that. It's like
Powering up the grav drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
it's like that Star Wars game, Star Wars cockpit game.
And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight.
Yeah. It's just like
you
that.
should
It's
always
sick.
be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
Ooh. People on the inside's like,
Unlocking
oh
the
my
target
goodness.
control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
Oh wow, that's like Fallout.
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap. But you can
Wow.
also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and
Let's
boarding
go.
their ship.
It's like pirates, man. Bro.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship,
Yeah.
it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards.
That's cool.
Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
Hmm.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship.
Whoa, look at that tattoo.
Unworthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship like the UC Vigilance.
Goodness.
Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars.
The balloons! Wow, that's pretty.
There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Ooh.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm gonna board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them
The sandwiches!
in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as
Sandwiches. Look at the sandwich.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Grandma.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then, realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only
Wow.
ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe.
Yeah.
There are over 1,000 planets out there, just
Wow.
waiting for you to visit.
How to get to all of them?
We
1,000's
want
a
you to
lot.
feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy.
And you could explore the whole planet,
We
from
want you
what
to
I
feel
know.
hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder, and sometimes a little fear.
Jeez.
We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Wow. This is good. That's insane.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game world.
I love it.
And we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game,
Oh my
we've
goodness.
done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you
Wow.
actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental
Does it
information.
sync with the game?
It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information. And we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
What?
We really took as much care and designed this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functioning capability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there.
No way.
The time.
We actually
way.
have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now, you know, our favorite controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship.
Wow.
Not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
Jeez. There's no way they did that. There's no way. Oh, but it's way. That's crazy. Bethesda. You done did it. Wow. No way.
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our world. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones.
Wow.
Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explores.
No way!
Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, ore and plants to pick up.
I want to explore. That's
It
my
allows
thing.
us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
I want to be a frontier.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
Wow. It's like all different. I was wondering how they were going to do that with the worlds, though. Oh, it's nice. The combat, switching guns. Inventory space. What are we going to talk about that?
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
That's
if
insane.
You have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals.
What?
You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
Oh, so they want you to
The concept of
explore.
these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment.
Yeah.
We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
Oh my word.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Our biggest goal for lighting
Come on.
at Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
So beautiful. And it's all real time. I was gonna ask that. Wow. This is like as close as you can get to the real thing almost. Could you just look up and like see like planets and stuff like that?
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp.
Yeah, okay.
Outposts
Base
can
camp.
be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam where you can
Wow.
toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves.
Nice.
That way you can really plan your structures and what the overall
That's
feel
clean.
of the outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune.
Oh
things
my
much easier.
goodness. The decoration, man. And you can do it anywhere you want. I got a lot to say after this. Well, I'm gonna try to make it down into one short thingy, but man.
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your
Mods.
playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds.
Wow.
All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor.
Yeah.
You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
Nice.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like
what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like, what's fun for the player.
Yeah, that's always important. Making it fun.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before.
Wow.
There's a lot of variety.
They went all out.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around.
The gravity change, though, is
and
sick.
For giving you an edge in combat.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying.
Nice.
Zero gravity environments pose a
zero
different
gravity,
challenge.
come on.
Firing a ballistic weapon in zero G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays.
Wow.
Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage.
Yeah.
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists,
yeah, that was
or
a
you
perk.
like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns.
I'm a submachine gun person.
For something bigger.
Minigun.
Starfield's got you covered.
Jeez, man. I like this. It's clean looking. It's so clean. It's not just like going in and, you know, how you plan, how you're gonna fight. I like the, like, you have to think about, like, what you're gonna do before you do it. I like that. And just all the different combinations you can have. Switching guns and then all of a sudden come up and knifing someone. And the fact that they kept that in mind of, what are those? Of like the fun for the player. And all the different worlds can have different like scenarios. Oh wow, he got yeeted. Oh yes. What in the world? Do we have abilities like...
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here.
Wow.
This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it.
Good on you, Todd.
So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
Goodness.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different.
Oh, wow, good
the word
color.
that comes to mind is vast.
Amazing color.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our Outpost building systems.
My favorite
Wow,
part
I am
is
too.
every time
Very.
you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
Yeah.
You spent all this time building your ship. And you see
Customization.
it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's
Yeah.
the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
Uh-huh.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
audio design,
planets,
The
Wow.
day-night cycle, those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom,
the ending.
Beskip.
The ending.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible
robot.
amount of worlds we created.
Sniper
The
rifles, come on.
worlds.
Lever action, rocket launcher,
Brain sprout.
A what?
I laugh, but some people might find creepy.
I think it's fun. Let's go with it.
The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to
wow,
be
look
who
at that.
you want to be, do what you want to do.
Yeah, the freedom.
It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Dude.
Let's go. Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
Bro. Bro. What? September 6th? Ah! Okay, before you leave, I know, super long video. Before you go, I'm gonna kind of break down this as fast as I can. A lot of things to break down. I really like the customization. Obviously, I was like just hyped and psyched for the customization. There was the fact of being like having you go and explore, having you go and check out the actual things in the world, you know, going out and like the fact that like you can even like I don't know what it is, like if you see something from a distance, I want to go over there and see what that is. So from what I feel like is you do get to explore the whole world. Whatever planet you're on, you get to explore and see what it's about and everything. I don't think they clarified though, like you can fly around, like you can like pilot it like close to the surface. It's only in like space over the planet. Like you can fly around the planet, all that stuff. Thousands, over 1,000 planets. Like that's long term, and like that's the cool. I don't know how fast it would take for somebody to go and explore all that. So I like the fact that they kind of give it a long-term thing, but it could seem very daunting for 1,000 planets. But they said, and another thing too is not all the planets are. You can stick to the main story and not even have to worry about the other planets, you know, if you want to just do the story. But if you want to explore, then you have that, you know. And of course we have that against like we have Starfield, and then we have like No Man's Skies, right? So No Man's Skies has like an unlimited amounts, right, you know. And they said they wanted to kind of go across, like a lot of the times you find like weird like random generations on the planets and stuff. And inside of this, they wanted to kind of give it characteristics, and they had like a way that they mapped out and coded the things for them to generate, not just randomly, but to actually have meaning. And they said 20-something years in the making. And it's like, that's the thing too, is I noticed that technology started growing, like over the time span of that time. That did they have to like start expanding and doing other things as technology got better? I don't know. That's crazy. But going back to the game, I want to see what all the different types of traits are. We can have like different types of like characteristics that can help you in certain situations, and then you really get to build your character of like what you want. And on top of that, it's like, you know, you get to be yourself. I love the freedom of it. Like they said, like the freedom was always like really big. When like you feel like you go into a game and you're kind of just set in like a certain area, and you try to go outside the bounds, right? You try to go outside and explore away from where this mission or whatever the game wants you to stay in. This, you get to go wherever you want. Literally a whole planet, from what I know. And it's like, I feel like, you know, it would just be a lot of like just traveling on the planet, and it may just be like certain specific areas, but like how would you fit that all of like one planet, discovering that whole thing, and then you have thousands of them, or like at least over 1,000 of them out there? Is it just going to be like mineral stuff you can get, and like hideouts and stuff? Like, do they just randomly place them? Like, what if there's certain hideouts and stuff that you have to like go to a planet and like fully explore it before you can find the actual big hideout that would have really good stuff? So I'm really curious to see how this is all going to go out. I've been watching updates over time for this, and they're looking really good. So I don't want to like drag this on too much longer. That's my recap. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did stick around this long, comment down below. We're gonna say goose egg. I don't know. Say something fun down in the comments or something, or like, you know, can't wait for Starfield. So I'm really curious of what you guys Oh, what's your most thing from watching this? What are you most excited about for Starfield? I know if you guys did make it this far, smash the like button. Consider subscribing if you did enjoy it. If you are new here, I am Mr. Smiley. I do reaction videos, tutorial videos on how to do stuff, like videos and Blender and building stuff and all that, and games. So if you guys have any more suggestions outside of Starfield, or maybe something else of Starfield that I might have missed of certain things, let me know in the comments. I want to react to what you guys want to have, or what you would suggest. So thank you guys so much for coming and joining. My name is Mr. Smiley. Remember to keep it on the bright side, guys. Keep smiling to the end. And we'll see you guys in the next one. We'll see ya.